The province of Samar is one of the unsung tourist destinations of the Philippines. It has its share of nature's bounty. One of Samar's jewels that enchantingly lure tourists and locals is the Sohoton Cave and Natural Bridge in Basay, Samar, making the province the ultimate frontier. The fascinating Sohoton Cave and Natural Bridge is an 840-hectare protected area and was declared a national park on July 19, 1935. The best way of preserving the wonders of nature while boosting tourism is including locals in protecting the environment. Sohoton Services Association, a community-based sustainable tourism project of the Department of Tourism and the local government of Samar, giving people the opportunity to have a job through tourism.
Kami po yung nag-arrange ng tour papuntang Sohoton Caves and Natural Bridge. And then nag-start po kami 2003.
The association is composed of men and women from Barangay Mabini and Inuntan, with more than 100 members.
If you sum up community-based tourism, actually everybody benefits out of it. So communities augment their daily income. Even the local government earns from it.
Sohoton Services Association created a great impact on the lives of the communities involved for 13 years now. And one good example for this is their president itself, Richard Alibado.
Ang trabaho ko po noon, nung pagkatapos ko po ng pag-aaral ko, ng construction po ako. Talagang mahirap kasi pag nakaipon ka na ng 1,000, masaya na ako noon sa isang linggo. Hindi pa regular.
At first, it was a financial problem for Richard staying at Sohoton, but he never stopped believing in this project.
Bumalik talaga ako dito sa Sohoton. Kahit alam ko na nung una wala pang income, pero sabi ko, sa susunod na panahon, tataas din yung income ko dito. Malaki po yung naitulong dito sa amin, dito sa pamilya namin. Dito sa Sohoton na pagtapos namin yung 3 ko pang kapatid na babae. And then yung isa nga, dito rin, bumalik din dito sa Sohoton. Kasi dito siya kumuha ng pambaon, dito rin siya nagtatrabaho sa ngayon.
Dahil sa association, nakatulong ito sa aking pag-aaral hanggang sa nakatapos ako sa pag-aaral ko sa college. Tapos sa trabaho din.
Tourists can stay overnight in its own eco-lodge.
Ito po yung eco-lodge namin. Medyo meron lang kunting dapat ayusin. Available namin sa ngayon is meron po kaming 6 rooms, 4 na single and then 2 family room.
And they serve food fresh from their own organic farm. The most awaited tour starts with a 10-minute pump boat ride. The scenery along the way will give your eyes a feast of natural beauty. The name of the place is derived from one of the activities in Sohoton Caves and Natural Bridge.
Ito na po yung cave na papasukin natin. Ito po yung tinatawag na Panhulugan Cave.
Panhulugan Cave is just one of the magnificent caves of this natural park. It is 569 meters long, and the tour inside the cave takes approximately 1 hour.
So dito mayroon po tayong natural musical organ. Yun po. So nag-recreate po siya ng sound kasi hollow, may oxygen inside.
An hour of magical exploration does not end there. The tour will then head on to the enchanting Natural Bridge by kayaking. Tourists will then be welcomed by a fantastically huge arc-shaped rock that connects 2 mountain ridges spanning the Sohoton River.
Ito na po yung natural bridge dito. Ito yung isang bridge. Yung activity po namin dito is yung swimming. And then, pwedeng mag-trekking dito. Nung wala pang asosasyon, yung cave na yan, parang walang silbi sa amin. Nagkaroon na ng asosasyon. Then sabi namin, ito pala yung gamit ng kapaligiran.
If you compare the earnings that they had in 2014, which was over 314,000, come 2015, they had 1.16 million. And these earnings was spread throughout the community.
Kasi dapat yung komunidad kasali para lahat involved sa development.
But while Sohoton Caves and Natural Bridge makes its mark on tourism, Samar Province also got its share of nature's wrath. On November 8, 2013, Typhoon Yolanda, considered to be the most powerful storm to make landfall in recorded history, struck the Philippines. Yolanda affected about 1.5 million families with a casualty count of 6,300, including the Sohoton properties.
Nung una, medyo maayos na po yung tour namin dito. Dumadagsa na rin yung bisita. Pero nakakapanghinayang din kasi sinalanta kami ng bagyo nung Yolanda. Then sinundan naman yun ng Ruby. And then yung gamit namin halos lahat maubos. Nung Ruby po is yung makikita po natin yan is napuno po yun ng tubig. Yun po yung level ng tubig na rumagasa noon nung Ruby. Kaya doon talaga naubos yung gamit namin. Doon sa kiosk namin, makikita ninyo doon yung natira na lang na isang kayak na sira.
But with the Filipinos' resilience and with the help of some government agencies, NGOs, and the people in the community, Sohoton Services Association is slowly getting back on its feet.
Their earnings actually for 2015 for us was very significant. If you compare the earnings that they had in 2014, which was over 314,000, come 2015, they had 1.16 million. And these earnings was spread throughout the community. A lot of people said, why should we go to Region 8? What's in Region 8 after Yolanda? So it was a milestone actually for the tourism industry and of course for our communities here.
In just half of this year, earnings now stand at just under 1.5 million pesos. That's why the association is planning to expand its membership to other barangays.
Kasi dapat yung komunidad kasali para lahat involved sa development.
Sustainable community-based tourism such as Sohoton Services Association is one way of doing inclusive business. By developing touristic projects and programs which are socially and environmentally responsible, culturally enriching, and economically viable, it contributes to the community's development and significantly affects the community's quality of life, especially the most disadvantaged.
If you practice responsible tourism, advocate the love and respect for Mother Nature, then surely the environment is a winner.
Sa ngayon, nakakabili na kami ng masarap na ulam, nakakain na kami 3 beses sa isang araw, saka yung mga bata mayroon ng pambaon sa eskwelahan.
If you ask me, the most beautiful form of tourism is actually community-based tourism. It does not mean that we're not interested in big-ticket investments for tourism because we do need big investors for tourism. But if you bring them to the sites and if you bring them to a site that involves the communities who live near that tourism asset and you get to touch the lives of these people through tourism, then that's the best form of tourism and the most meaningful.
Protecting the environment, boosting tourism, and eradicating poverty. This is the DOT, the DENR, the local government, and Sohoton Services Association's way of shared prosperity.